man up, it's game time. Everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war. This is 845, Varsity man up, it's game time. Everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war.
I said it's game time, so it's time to score. If you're not playing to win, then what you playing for?
Hello again, folks. Kevin Witt here with the Varsity 845 High School Football Show. The second part of our football video doubleheader this week is a look at everybody else, Class A, B, C, and D. So that's a lot to cover, so let's get right at it. Section 9 football took a hit last week as Rondout Valley announced it would not field a varsity team due to poor turnout. 9 years ago, Rondout Valley won a state title. Aside from last year, the program churned out teams capable of knocking off just about anybody before that title and since. The plan is for a return in 2010. Let's hope that happens. That leaves Class A with just 5 teams, but that doesn't change the fact that the road to the title runs through Cornwall. The Green Dragons have won the last 4 sectional titles and haven't lost a league game since 2004. This will be a much different version than the Cornwall team we saw last year.
Including the kicker, now 4 starters returning. I'm excited. It's high school football, so you graduate all these kids and all these new kids come in, and they've had a lot of success playing JV and modified, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do.
I think just causes a kid to work harder because nobody has a spot, so everyone's trying to earn their spot. A lot of the linemen that come up, like the JV kids, and it's fun because I've played football with all them my whole life, and just any bit of knowledge that I have, I share with them and my experience, and that's what's really great about it.
Cornwall's toughest Class A test will come from Walk-Hill, just like it has the last 2 seasons. Cornwall beat Walk-Hill in the last 2 sectional finals, but that could change this year under new coach Brian Vegliando. Walk-Hill has plenty of experience on both sides of the ball, and it isn't coming just from seniors. Port Jervis and Saugerties grabbed the 2 final sectional playoff spots last year and seem poised to do the same thing again. At Goshen, Coach Chip Elliott returns to the job he once held. He replaces John Mardiniak, who took a job as a Monroe-Woodbury assistant. Class B football has the reputation of being the most competitive of the 5 classes, and this year will be no exception. Let's start with the defending champs. Highland returns 28 seniors off last year's team, and that group played some of the stingiest defense around. Linebacker Josh Dugan might be the team's best player, and he'll also get plenty of carries. Contenders, anyone? Start with 2008 finalist New Paltz, which returned starting quarterback John Diaz. What doesn't kill a team makes it stronger. New Paltz has 3 defending section champs on its schedule. James I. O'Neill gets quarterback Aaron Kilner back for a 4th year. Who knows what would have happened in 2008 if Kilner didn't hurt his shoulder. Now, Marlboro threw the ball all over the place last year. Look for more of the same this year with Max Faircloth at quarterback. At Burke Catholic, Ed Van Kuren takes over as head coach for Jeremy Beeman. Beeman returned to his alma mater and is a coach in the Middletown program. The Eagles were a playoff team last year. And nobody should be surprised if Red Hook turns things back around and gets into the mix. In Class C, Ellenville beat regular season champ Sullivan West to win the 2008 section championship. Don't be surprised if the teams meet again this year for the title. Ellenville graduated Donald Exner, who ran for nearly 2,000 yards last year. Amir Maxwell and Michael Wernick will try to fill that void. At Sullivan West, Ryan Alsdorf replaces star quarterback Brad Reimer, and Coach Ron Bauer never seems to have a bad year. Millbrook and Tri-Valley will look to stay in the mix. Both lost in the sectional semifinals. Dan Byrne could rush for 1,000 yards for Tri-Valley. Pine Plains and Spackenkill were a combined 1-11 last year in league play. In Class D, Chester coach Ron Stover is looking for his 5th sectional title in the last 7 years. Chester beat Eldred for the 2008 championship and seems poised for a return trip to the finals. I caught up with Stover last week. Talk a little bit about your schedule. Very ambitious.
Schedule makers, I don't know. We have 7 Class C teams, and yet they threw 2 B teams at us, including a heck of an opener against them. They're a very good football team. But it is what it is. So we have to just have, we always take one game at a time, and that's our attitude here. Again, we don't put the cart before the horse here. We don't do that. Our focus entirely right now is on our first game, and our second game, and our third game. That's how we do it. We prepare the same way for every team we play.
So, there you have it. Everybody gets a taste, and now we're ready to go. Don't forget to check back each week for a new show featuring highlights and the game of the week. Enjoy the games. I'm Kevin Witt.
This is 845, Varsity man up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war. This is 845, Varsity man up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war.
I said it's game time, so it's time to score. If you're not playing to win, then what you playing for? From the field to the hardwood floor, win some and lose some. Just give it your all, whether it's basket, base, or football. It's all American. It's on when the season's here again. PYP, gotta play your position. Gotta go hard, give it 110. Fans cheering in the stands, yeah, you gotta love it.
This is 845, Varsity man up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war. This is 845, Varsity man up. It's game time, everybody stand up. From my town to yours, we ready for sure. From the field to the court, yeah, we ready for war.